Okay, you said that so fast. No, don't clap yet. We need him to say that slower. Slow down, bruh. Okay, say it one more time.
Our first $100,000 month.
No, you started in...
We started in 2021.
April 2021.
April 2021.
It's funny, I started in April. I started my YouTube April 2022, the year after that.
There you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah. First $100,000 month was June 2024. First $1 million month was October 2025.
Think about that, y'all. Now y'all can clap. I want you to think about the compounding momentum of that statement. We started in 2021. That's 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Remember, I told y'all, you might as well make up your mind you're going to do something for 10 years because 10 years are going to go by whether you do it or not. 5 years ago. And it took 3 years to have your first $100,000 month. And it took another year before you had your first $1 million month. Momentum is an amazing thing. When it's working for you, it makes you look better than you are. When it's working against you, it makes you look worse than you are. And guess what? When you start out, it's working against you.
But the minute you lose that momentum, it's hard to get it back. And that's why, me and that man right over there, my videographer, how many flights were we on in the last year?
At least 150.
150 flights for obviously doing what we do. But I tell people, it's like we've got 21 million followers now across everything, but I'm more motivated now to keep on creating the best content in the world than I was when I first started, because I know that like Mike Rapoli, one of my favorite billionaires I've ever met, sold body armor and smart water, sold body armor, vitamin water, smart water to Coke for a total of $12 billion in exits. Like he says, when the big guy on top, when he gets comfortable, the starving entrepreneur is going to come up and eat their lunch. Can never let that happen.
Well, that is so true.
So Myron, we like to end these podcasts off with 2 questions for our guest. I'll start. Jack will take us home. So, like I asked you in our short form interview, but we'll ask you here for the purposes of the podcast. Myron, if me and you died tomorrow, God forbid, and you had one last message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be? One more guiding principle for them to take with them from this podcast.
It would come from Ecclesiastes chapter 12, because Solomon was the wisest, wealthiest man in the world. In the beginning of his life, he was a loving prince. In the middle of his life, he was a lustful prodigal. At the end of his life, he was a lamenting preacher. And here's what he said: "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, when the evil days draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." Don't ever forget that you were made for the purpose of pleasing God and serving other people.
I love that. And Myron, trash man to the cash man.
Yes, sir.
How do you want to be remembered?
How do I want to be remembered? I've never thought about that before in my life. How do I want to be remembered? I'm not usually speechless. How do I want to be remembered? As a person who sought to please God and serve people, loved his family, and walked in integrity.
I love it. Everybody give it up for Myron Golden, man. Come on. Come on. For everybody that's watching right now, be sure to like and subscribe for amazing content and the most incredible guests in the business world coming every single week to the School of Hard Knocks podcast, because we're going to give you the bangers, the heavy hitters like Myron Golden every week. We're going to put the link down in the description to Myron Golden's social media, to MG Enterprises. You got an event coming up in March. Want to talk about that for a second?
Sure. In March, we've got Content and Cash Flow Live coming up in Fullerton, California, Orange County. It's going to be 2 days. I think it's the 13th and 14th of March. And it's going to be absolutely epic. And who knows, we might have even a surprise guest there.